Imagine a world where the sun barely rises, a sky locked in permanent twilight, temperature so low that even the air freezes solid. On Earth, a year lasts 365 days. On Pluto, a single year lasts 248 years. This is Pluto, once considered the ninth planet, then suddenly downgraded and almost forgotten. But what scientists discovered later changed everything. Because Pluto is not a dead, frozen rock, it is one of the most complex and mysterious worlds ever explored. From a distance, Pluto looks small and insignificant. It's less than a fifth the size of Earth. A tiny sphere drifting at the edge of the solar system, nearly 6 billion kilometers from the sun. Sunlight here is so weak it looks like a bright star instead of a blazing disk. Yet somehow this distant world is still active. The biggest surprise came in 2015 when NASA's New Horizons spacecraft finally reached Pluto after a journey of nearly 10 years. What it found shocked scientists. Instead of a crater-covered, lifeless surface, Pluto revealed vast plains, towering mountains, and signs of ongoing geological activity. At the center of this mystery lies a massive heart-shaped region known as Tombaugh Regio. One side of this heart is a vast plain of frozen nitrogen ice called Sputnik Planitia. This region is incredibly smooth, with almost no impact craters, suggesting it is constantly being renewed. In other words, Pluto is still geologically active. But how can something so small and so cold remain active? Temperatures on Pluto can drop below -220 degrees Celsius. At these extremes, nitrogen, methane, and carbon monoxide freeze into solid ice. Pluto's glaciers are not made of water, but of frozen gases slowly flowing across the surface. Beneath this frozen exterior, scientists suspect something even more surprising: a hidden ocean. Deep below the surface, Pluto may contain a layer of liquid water kept warm by radioactive decay in its core. If true, this would make Pluto one of the most unexpected places in the solar system where liquid water could exist. Pluto also has an atmosphere, but it is fragile and temporary. As the dwarf planet moves closer to the sun in its orbit, its surface ice begins to sublimate, turning directly into gas and forming a thin atmosphere. As it moves farther away, that atmosphere freezes and falls back onto the surface like snow. Pluto is a world where the sky can literally collapse. Orbiting Pluto is its largest moon, Charon. Unlike most moons, Charon is so large compared to Pluto that they actually orbit a point in space between them. In a way, they form a double world. From Pluto's surface, Charon would appear enormous in the sky, locked in the same position, never rising or setting. Despite its reclassification as a dwarf planet, Pluto refuses to be simple. It has mountains made of water ice as hard as rock, glaciers of nitrogen slowly shifting across its surface, a possible ocean hidden beneath layers of frozen gas, and a sky that appears and disappears over time. Pluto was once dismissed as a frozen relic at the edge of the solar system. But today it represents something very different, a reminder that even the smallest worlds can be complex. That distance does not mean inactivity, and that the outer solar system is far more dynamic than we ever imagined. Out there in the darkness, billions of kilometers away, Pluto continues its slow journey around the sun. A tiny world that refused to stay simple. A planet that, even after being demoted, proved it was far more alive than anyone expected.